was Pinax TV, Damas, someone here at the Biamo Shayin. Now we have a lot of updates. I did a Bremo and every yes. Quickly, no young call a year Frederick Kumi and Nijian Dodona de Ferno a year Trica. Now, in says a CID, he's facing extradition to a year the United States of America over alleged romance scam and young kind of say fraud and sensembia the aqua for no and I must say he's facing extradition now and some and I say update if we move aba say or no gasani lawyer Ochucha Ajeno Oliver Baka no say he's an activist or no and I didn't some about to just say Abu Trica ne yere and I said ne hokeni or no awo bako or no and a baby mama yen kind of sa security officials or more aquafana or more edino coy even though extradition a year in some buy and not near no and I say the girlfriend the main kind of sana on kahon na eno ena Oliver diabetu just say eno de enya de obepene so kra as a lawyer otwitwa eje Abu Trica enti or de ho nsem betu dwa na nani enje ho kra na or de betu just say ne yere no sese o mache no enya nim say Oliver sese no ensem ne basa no ne bofu pa in as much as otwitwa age no ne bofu ewo Ghana hankasa nsem a ekoso with extradition ni ade omo a ye be form free Ghana ha ye keka nsem na ye the evidence ko ni ade ni abe form free Ghana na ye de omo ko eno ho nsem na ninje ho because yenso ye de nsem kra akoto omo anim ewo United States ho no ma wo se omo nso boan ni etimi extradite Ghana phobia omo so edi bone na ono no ho ne se kame akoye se Ghana ha ye crime a ye report wa ha sei a ye de ho nsem akomo omo se ni sei na ekoso nti nipa sei omo ewo US mo for omo mra no eno ehon sem de em se US for no emfa ni serious eno anama eye Oliver sisi idea or de ehon sem bebre to dwa sisi idea another update wom HS sisi on ne law firm no omo atraya omo etumi etwitwaje eye Abu Trica ne yere no asisi idea omo ejai no ewo ehonom enti eno any updates na osanso kire se sa ni yiri a o machini na o mo pese o mo chese o mo de pressure ebeto Abu Trica so na nsem o ani kwa so oka eni de animu nyina o de ho ahopepre na afi de wakokasa yesi yenya chewope you have the right to remain silent until say o lawyer bebe mo obetwitwa age ba ye hwe even the very first time omo eboru Abu Trica ho omo echi omo kan ho anom de omo kono at that instance now they were trying to find out and as no person go mo bisa na nsem at the spot a lot of people were talking about it say it is not right because ukra obechi no e de na free ho no also man ti ase say asem bi obeka ho no ye betimi e de against no e wo court but at the moment they try to ask questions and no ena Oliver say ne yiri ya omokofa na ne girlfriend ya omokofa na girlfriend on na oba akọ omokofa na che so mbeso mo put pressure e wo Abu Trica so na ema no enkeka nsem even though say extradition request by no na ne yiri no edin enim na o say se mo antimi anhwa na yen request a yen so ye de abremo e wo US ho no mo andi so amfa ma yen a ene wan hwa yen so ye de no Oliver vow say obe try the best as lawyer otwitwa age no say extradition I dey abo Abu Trica no obe try the best na wakwa watwitwa age no say de be ya eno so entimi emmem enti ne nsem ode atudwa nsem bebre ode atudwa nti e be hwe ye Oliver Osaji for Oliver ono angasa ni post or ye na ya kan mu kakra de amamo na we dey or dey abetu dwa say this one pa there he is defending Abu Trica obe defending na akosi ase say twan say de be ya yentimi man so emfam free Ghana ha emfa nko amononi na yenko kodi na asem because ensem odi to dwa no o feel say a lot of people they have their feel say abranti enye Ghana ha na ebia wobu obi kra ne bank Ghana ha na wabu no agi ne sika we broni a otiama no ne na o hwe say the ensem ni si ekona some of them some way somehow ye greedy and people feel say abranti onye adwuma anye Ghana ha ono aboa ne ho na wetimi akoye we den and a mo betam no free Ghana had in the course. So a lot of people kasa against the extradition a the abo abu Trica no way. I Sergeant for Oliver Baka Voma or Nwangasa the poster or the Ebai or say security operatives have detained the partner and mother of Abu Trica's son. This is apparently to put pressure on him. And way it is just to put pressure on him. Abu Trica no or more ever pressure being to us way some form of torture. And now more a day a man no said a bear. Obet start ya kasa oh ehona yetimi ka tro se hu kani na ya che no se utimi kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm ye mi eti ase se bia onka ho we na me ye bia me ye sei se internet fraud ya asɛm a ye kan se no credit a obɛka ho nsɛm kakra a kyerɛ se ne yire ne dia na se ne ho kani no ana se ne baby mama no enya de esa oka ho enti okeka ne nsam sa na yes we must start gather some of the information no na I deal with the extradition no enti we say this is apparently to put pressure on him even though the extradition request does not name her at all, not acceptable. Na is we no Oliver ogitumo na kyese enyeye enti ho ensam na ye de ebramo no na kyese odwangasa Oliver no nani enje ho se America extradition yeah be extradite Abu Trica de na call United States and you know onsimu baby enti den na security operatives no mokọ na mokofa na you know e de eka ho enti no any Abu Trica ne nsem a o de ababetu dwa na BBC enso so e de report aba omonso e de omoankasa side of the story how they reported it. BBC is also Eddie Abanti. Yebekwa no yakwa we ye BBC World. Na ye say enye Africa keke. BBC World. Omo ankasa Eddie na odi abana yenko na before that na yenko he video we about Abu Trica ono ankasa ne honsensem ne ade a ye di bi abram no yenhwe video we free one na yakọ BBC how they also reported this particular case no. We are ye ba beto aso dia. All right, enti video a ye kohwe yi Abu Trica ne mansions and ne fie a wasi e wagona so aduro eno ene ye kokohwe ye no na eno na manfo bebre na kasafa ho se na omunye sika na eya na ho ye omuden na because the way omu efronti omu sika ne omahunyade ne ade no it puts a lot of questions out there manfo bebre na ebisa questions about omu source of wealth omu source of sika na omu anya no ntini mansion ne de eno ene ye kohwe ne kese pa ewo aguna swedro swimming pool ewo bibia bi ewo honom you could see luxury was speaking ewo Abu Trica ne mansion na ewo aguna swedro no na yes yedika ka say BBC omo de report aba na ohwe mansion ya na ewo ho ya utimi sa Branton was see past 31 years old. Now, what me see such a mansion, no? Now a lot of questions people were asking. Say, I'm ranting. Yomunyo musika here we are. We want to hear video being so on the boys how they were flaunting cash. Omo out in the omo coin. Now you hear BBC. Omo a report on the by was a Ghanaian influencer charged over $8 million scam targeting elderly Americans. A lot of people are speaking. Say they say the Ghana government na so mo ye adwuma ma America for no omo ede ba ya na ye tamu ede wako. Enti ye to so ne kind amount from BBC omo report omo de ba say a popular Ghanaian social media influencer known as Trica, whose real name is Frederick Kumi, has been arrested over allegations he orchestrated a romance scam that defrauded elderly Americans over $8 million. $8 million. That is 5.9 million pounds. And now, yes, Trica said they are too many. America, omo request aba say yem fan free Ghana ha emra America no mundi na asem over 8 million romance scam no any sika onya free ye ne niam a oyiye ye ni nyina mu. And that is the BBC's report. Also, prosecutors said he used AI tools to create fake online identities targeting victims through social media and dating sites, earning their trust, then extorting their money. And yes, or using AI tools, no, or create, different identities. Now, more are targeting elderly Americans. Most of them, no, ebi are lonely. That their family members, ebi more to two coin juma baby. Break into a year or DMs no. Now so must start editing with a lot of promises any a day. This is what the prosecutors are saying. Say they use AI tools now they are creating different identities online. Ewo abefontin time fidie no so eso na edi omujuma nti ubehu se we da ho kama o say we de meni di nkomo onu be di nkomo akwa akire saa na elderly Americans abon kokra ne mrewa no na start again their trust. Enti bibi kakra bi obeka de akire me yare o enra akra me to hospital next kana ba yento aso with BBC de no ewo ha enfama mo say Kumi face charge in the United States of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering conspiracy and faces up to 20 years in prison if found guilty. 20 years in prison if found guilty. Conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering. Most of the people, any black money. Then it turns white from black money to white money. And no say and no they do this through a laundering. And it said Juma Kitu be crown baby. I won't say Juma is bad Jumano. Oh, you know who I want to say, but still now I bet than white money because a Jumano and affection is escano. Also, the 31-year-old was arrested in Ghana following a joint operation between the two countries and the US. And the US will now seek to extradite him. And we a joint operation said US wanted the basa munipa we wedi boni say and tempana near the osne. The number of people are feeling you do free Ghana ha aqua broche could you masem because of some of these romance scams near the new updates in Abemamo. And you see this was a joint operation between the two countries. United States for now omo with Ghanaian security operatives no omo ebe siki so omo de sa ni pay ebe free Ghana ha na say Trica be free Ghana ha de na ko US no makodi na say he has not yet commented on the allegations as of now no on Kasai. Kumi, who is also known as Emmanuel Kojo Ban or being flaunted luxury items online to his more than 100,000 Instagram followers. And on I'm casual see a Musa video no where they were flaunting cash any day. I put a lot of questions out there. Also, this raised suspicions about the sources of his income. After some more flaunting no and a lot of people started suspecting. Say musika omunye India Ghana ha. It's all brand new ska. You don't go out there throwing cash in the air like that. The perpetrators built trust through frequent intimate conversations by phone email and messaging platforms with victims, said prosecutors. The prosecutors said, "Edika kaino, omo any mudin komwa to a certain level." Now, for the omo beji, Ghana for no, and I say, "Enfant is a butchi canon and call for no." America for no man, mo aye lonely, I call mon kwano through and commodity mon kakranka sa no ma beji omwedi. Enti bibi ombeken bia na omo edi so. See, I was starting so who say or your partner, e bi kra utiri mu no oni ne bobra amana ye nti menya admission wo school bi mu entam na no menya fake admission letters bi ni bills bi ni adom they send o na say also ye fast now boa no deadline that so Moses kana betom ni ade. So this is prosecutors no how they are describing the operations no omo edi realizing $8 million approximately 6 million pounds e we ho no was the monies or valuables where then they then requested money or valuables under false pretenses such as urgent medical needs, travel expenses, or investment opportunities. The monies or valuables were then directed to conspirators posing as third parties. Kumi allegedly distributed the money to his associates in US and then in Ghana. See, you can't just send them through and I said directly to Ghana. Sometimes they are not creating me say credit cards na omo allo this can guso na omo e dey ashepe we no dey on sa can say no direct you can use those cards and I say they take shots of the card animu ni akire na wetimi use card no for your purchases ene oniema enye sa there is third parties omo accounts ene use for United States ho na scan kotomo a afa ne ebe kire se fa we kɔ ha na fa de aka no ebra Ghana ene ade eti eno ehon sem o say the US authorities or say the case is being prosecuted under the US Elder Abuse Prevention and Prosecution Law. And the case is being prosecuted by under the US Elder Abuse Prevention and Prosecution Law. Also, US authorities have in recent months stepped up their crackdown on criminal networks operating in the US and West Africa who seek to defraud elderly Americans. In July this year, an alleged Ghanaian fraudster, popularly known as Dada Joe Remix, was extradited to the US for using romance and inheritance schemes to defraud Americans. Yes, they see United States for no omo enyabre omo try say omo networks omo account bomo they are targeting United States omo bomb rewarding kokra omo no ma target omo epese omo edi omo juma na omo finance akwan bi so eji omo sika ne ade no omo enyabre pa. I say earlier this month a court in the United States also sentenced Oluwaseun. I think this is a Nigerian. And also he was sentenced to 20 years in prison over money laundering. And also they need $2 million. Also boy Dada Joe dear. Or say on any no they were using romance scam any inheritance schemes to defraud Americans. So this is the update. A free United States of America. Ghana has also omo abo asisi omo akofa abu Trica fei and a try say omo be gather omo ensensem na omo ede akọ omo de na akọ United States na omo ede na akọ na yakodi na asem ewo ho no. Yes, that is the update a free abu Trica ho de no eba na ye to aso